why we love the 2.0 update. It's really exciting. There's a ton of stuff happening. We have access to Rift right now, which isn't really part of the 2.0 update, but it kind of is. They're doing like a week-long thing where everybody gets to try out all the new multiplayer maps and the new modes. Guys, what do you love about it? We'll start with you, Brian.
Necrochasm.
Yeah, it's
Number
a feasible weapon, right?
Yeah, it's not so great in PvP, although it is, satisfying to get that thrall headshot and kill another player in PvP. But it has like a I think it's like 30% boost against PvE right now. Yeah. So it's a good weapon to use in PvE.
Yeah, it needed it.
And it's satisfying now that they changed it that way, the thrall.
Yeah, verdict is still out on whether or not auto rifles are usable in PvP.
Yeah.
But that 30% increased damage to AI combatants in PvE certainly makes auto rifles like a viable thing in PvE, which is great.
Definitely. For me, the damage drop off in PvP, it just doesn't make them viable. You're still going to lose to a pulse rifle every time.
I still lose to Red Death in Hopscotch Pilgrim in every match.
I do find that hard light is pretty viable if you're fighting one-on-one. Once you have to fight more than one at a time, it becomes difficult.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of nice that we can actually use our auto rifles again.
Yeah, I mean, have you jumped into PvP lately? Like, everyone's using all sorts of weapons.
Yeah,
like, I hear Last Words, I hear Thorns, I hear Red Deaths, I hear Necrochasms, I hear Hard Lights, I hear Suroses. Like, they're all over the place. It's
people
crazy.
are trying to figure out what works again. You know?
Yeah, it's like the beginning. Everybody just wants to know what's the most OP weapon right now.
And that's really fun. That's really fun
cool.
because we get to pop into our old gear and like be like, I'm going to try this out for a few matches and see if it works or whatever. I really like that about the update. I mean, just bringing all the weapons back into the fold and kind of making you second guess stuff that was useless before. I mean, No Land Beyond's still useless, but the Necrochasm.
There's still a few weapons that
shout
are
out to
just not good.
for trolling us in the last year selling No Land Beyond.
Yeah, thanks. So what else happens in the 2.0 update? The vendors have changed a little bit, like the gunsmith.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, even though it's kind of useless this week because you kind of just don't get anything.
Not really. You can get all the bounties done, and you can set yourself up for launch day.
True.
Which will be Wednesday, actually. Wednesday will be Arms Day.
The weapon bounties for the Arms Day thing?
Yeah, so you go to the gunsmith right now. You go to the gunsmith right now, and you can buy all the weapons, then you can complete the bounties. Yeah. And then I believe it'll be next week, Wednesday, he'll have packages available, and you get to choose one, I believe. And say, okay, so I really, really liked this bounty. I really like this gun. I want the legendary version of it. You can cash it in and get it from the gunsmith.
Cool. Yeah, I was wondering how that stuff worked, but it's a nice little preview of like what's to come. What I like about the 2.0 update is like it just feels like there's a lot of new stuff to be doing, right? Before, when you hopped into Destiny after the weekly reset, it was like, all right, I got to do the Nightfall, I got to do both raids, I got to do it on all 3 characters, and then I got to do the PvP bounties, and then for me it was some select PvE bounties and then the Queen's bounties, and it was just like you went down this checklist, right? Now it's like, well, there's all sorts of other stuff you can be doing, and all of it is kind of like equally valuable, so you have to prioritize differently, and it just feels all very new, which is cool.
Like, one of the first things I did is I went through my Sunsinger subclass quest, and it's like an 8 or 9 part quest. A lot of people are worried you're not going to get the emblem. Bungie did clarify that you will get it. You actually haven't completed the whole thing. They're going to add another step. That is how you unlock the emblem. So I was really worried because that quest was kind of a pain.
So I didn't do it because I'm worried about not getting the experience, like being awarded the experience and then not already being at the level cap. Was that a worry for you? How much experience are you getting per quest step?
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about the XP because like from seeing other people play from level 30 to 34 and how fast it is to level up. Right. I think most people are going to hit 40 the first day.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. I think everyone is. I think you're right there.
James in the office, I mean, he was like, I was 28, now I'm 32.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you're using the new leveling
Like
system.
less than 4 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, and you can redo the story missions. I am not worried about XP, So.
I mean, my only, I'm not worried about being able to hit it on the first day, but since I'm doing it all on stream.
Right.
I do want it to go as fast as possible. So
you'll be going through the story and stuff. One thing, Sean, that you do get for completing your subclass quest is you get. I got an exotic for pre-ordering the DLC, the new content, and then I also got a purple legendary armband for my warlock, so
Nice.
you get that for completing your subclass, and that will help up your light level.
You got legendary? I
But
got
you can't
blue.
equip it, right? Isn't it level
It's a
40?
40,
no,
so as soon
it's
as you
40.
hit 40, you're
Yeah,
going to
that's
have
right.
gear to throw on to
Right.
bump your light level way up.
There's also another
You
quest
know.
line. I think it was the Sunsinger class one that gives you a blue
That's the
one.
one I did. I got a purple though.
Okay, so there's a quest line. I forget which one it is, but it
And I
gives you
bought a
blue
blue ghost from the speaker.
It's the leveling up to 30, which gives the warlock
Yes.
blue bond, which gives you 180
Yeah.
defense.
Oh, 180. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
have a Titan mark that's max 150 defense from before that I'm using, and it's ugly. So,
Yeah.
what is the? Wait, I had a question. Oh, the exotic you got. What is that exotic?
It was an armband, so one of the, I think that's called a class item.
right class.
You know, so like the warlock bond,
Okay.
it was actually an exotic. But I don't. It didn't have any perks that make me say, okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to use that.
So
I also
I-
got a few new shaders, but that's like not as interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of all about the shaders if they look cool because they're just, they're unique. Like, after I got Blacksmith that one time at, what was it, E3? And I was like, wow, no one has this. I've been all about shaders. But
Yeah.
I still haven't pre-ordered the game yet because I'm kind of just, like, philosophically against pre-ordering things.
But when you have cool stuff to get for
I
doing
don't
it,
want to encourage. I don't want to
Yeah.
encourage like pre-order bonuses.
that's good.
Right.
Like, I don't like it when companies do that, and I don't want them to think that I want that, so I don't pre-order things. Even if I know I'm gonna play it and I want to, like the Taken King. So I just wanted to know if it was like a weapon or something, then I'd be like, oh, then I would feel
No.
forced to. Which
I mean,
is
you
a bad
gotta-
position.
You're
weapon-
going to
you get a
get the
weapons pack.
Suros weapons.
but you get
But
that
we
on
don't know that
launch day.
those aren't exotics though.
I don't
Those are
think they're
probably
legendaries.
legendary.
Are they
Yeah.
legendaries?
And they're
believe
probably
so.
going to be like, I don't know.
I figured they were gonna just be blue
the
weapons.
PvP weapons
Well-
from House of Wolves. They're just not that good.
I don't know.
I'm just assuming.
I don't know how the
guessing.
mechanic works, but you can any year 2 weapons you can make better by using the infusion mechanic.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see what you can do there.
I wonder if there's like a cap on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of shaders and stuff like that, what do you guys think of the collection system? Did you check that out at all? That raid ship.
Yeah, the
That
raid
thing
ship
looks
is
looks
cool.
sick.
awesome. Yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like the ship version of Necrochasm. Like
Yeah.
it's really got sharp edges and looks like very.
It's got that
kind of
hive.
hi-
That
it looks hivey.
That not
I
broken,
like it.
but tattered hive look to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
It is cool.
It's like a dried bone with like sinewy insides, and
We
yeah, I
need
like it.
we need cooler ships. Like
Yeah.
we need cool like. In House of Wolves, we got those like the 4 different colored the Varric ships.
They look the same.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
they all
all
look
the
the
same,
same.
but the colors.
And getting
are
rep
cool.
with Barrack sucks.
Yeah,
it takes
was
forever.
really
I played
not
so much
easy.
Prison of Elders. I think I'm still only rank 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I did just enough to get the ships, and then I bought all of them and was like, I'm never going to use these because I have the PoE 35 ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me more ships to acquire because that is cool, man. Like
that
I'm
don't
down
look
for
the
Yeah.
same.
Sorry,
Yeah.
keeping on track with what we were talking about. How do you feel about the collection system then, Sean?
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, you
collection
have stuff to
system.
go for.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool to actually go in and look at all the stuff that I've acquired and see it all on one pane. And
Yeah,
be like,
right.
wow, I actually have most, if not, I'm missing like one. I'm missing No Land Beyond and Necrochasm from year 1.
Well, you can get
Yeah.
No Land Beyond today.
Yeah, so I'm gonna buy that. But
Thanks,
it's
sir.
nice
I'm
to be able to
missing
see
dumb
everything there on
armor.
one.
Yeah.
On one page. I'm missing kind of a lot of the armor too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm missing a lot of armor, but I'm more.
I'm missing Bones of EO, the Ram, and I have bought so many
haven't gotten the
helmet
Ram?
engrams. I bought so many helmet engrams, and it's the only one I can't get.
I
So
finally
that's
got it,
that's
like,
what I'm
a couple weeks
missing.
ago.
I have a ram sitting in my inventory just from like a long time ago.
But
Do you know how many Celestial Nighthawks I got? Like 7. 7
So when I
Celestial
was trying to
Nighthawks.
get
There's
no
no
Celestial-
selling that today too as well.
Yeah.
when I was
great.
trying to get Celestial Nighthawk, I bought a lot of engrams, and after like the 5th, no, I was trying to get Acleophage Symbiote,
Yeah.
and I got like 7 or 8 Celestial Nighthawks in a row, and I was like, nope,
Yeah.
wasting shards
Yeah.
and stuff at this point.
Yeah, I had to stop. I'm just like, whatever. I just won't have that helmet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool because like I don't know, it's all
It's the
of that
coolest
stuff.
looking one though. The Ram and Celestial are 2 of the best looking helmets in the game.
True. I'm still partial to Eternal Warrior. No, I'm just kidding. That's the ugliest.
I
helmet
like
in the
it.
game.
I don't think it's that bad.
You can change the color now.
It's not one of
it's the
best.
worst.
It's definitely not one of the best.
Oh,
but,
it's definitely
yeah.
not one of the best. I would say
Gonna
it's
put a pink shader on and then it'd be
definitively the
good.
worst looking helmet in the game.
Yeah, it is.
That's funny.
No, but collections are really cool. All of that
Yeah.
stuff that you would have had in your inventory and cluttering up your vault before is now just in neatly organized by content type.
God,
and
I love
by,
It gives you stuff to strive towards too. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? I'm kind of bored. I'm just gonna go for that faction shader today.
Yeah,
You know.
it's cool. And
Yeah,
you
I
can
like
just
it a lot.
access them really easily, nicely, and like those little kiosks in the Vanguard
You don't have
area.
to hold on to them. You're just like, I can just buy them.
And what's best is like if at any point it actually kind of sets you up for the future because like with Destiny things are kind of always being weapons and gear kind of being tuned, right? Yeah. Like all the time. Like if something goes into and out of popularity, you can kind of like dismantle it for the shard and then later on pick it up again if you need to just by using the blueprint. Like you'll have to level up again, but it's just like it's always accessible, which is really nice and convenient for people who like customize their gear loadouts a lot.
Right. Who else dumped all their crap into the vault immediately?
Oh, I did.
I had so much stuff.
Like, get out of my inventory.
Once Taken King hits, though, I still have a bunch of like House of Wolf legendaries that I'm still going to dismantle.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch.
I'm going to get rid of all the Queen stuff. None of it was really special to me, so it's just like I don't need
What Queen stuff?
All the Queen legendaries that you could get.
Like
Her Mercy, her Benevolence.
Oh yeah, I mean I've dismantled all that stuff long ago.
I was collecting them because they're all like a theme, and I'm just like all these kind of
Her Benevolence seems to be used a lot in PvP.
Yeah, if you got a good roll on it.
Yeah,
if you get a good roll.
Huh? Is that the sniper?
Her Benevolence?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sniper. Right
yeah, people were saying that Her Benevolence is, if with the right roll, it's like one of the best PvP snipers out there.
The vault space is great. I have to give a shout out to some people. The Dreadnoughts of Oryx clan from Bungie.net, FCM Racer X and Sean Back, they actually helped me out capturing a bunch of stuff for Vanilla Destiny.
FCM Racer, I know that guy. Shout out to Racer.
Yeah, we play a lot on Xbox.
Nah, he's all right.
So I was playing on Xbox, just leveling a second character, a hunter, and he was helping me recapture the campaign just for work stuff. We did Nolan versus Dinklage, and the reason we were able to do that is because he helped me get through the story, quickly. So
can we talk a little bit about that? I know it's not on the list here, but we got to weigh in, right? What do you guys think about Nolan North versus Peter Dinklage?
I think they're equal. I don't see like maybe a slight edge to Nolan, but I don't think he added anything dramatic to the storytelling.
So I was going to say Nolan North. We know that Peter Dinklage is an incredible actor. We know Nolan North to be an incredible voice actor. And also a great actor. But I think this definitively proves that the problem was not in either of their performances. It's in the terrible Bungie script.
Yep. Agreed.
Because Nolan North is not better than Dinklage, I think. In fact...
That is part of the 2.0 update, actually, the voice acting. So
all I hear is 343 Guilty Spark.
Yep. Right? Yes.
Right?
Totally.
That's all I hear.
Totally agree. Guys, we're getting a little long on the 2.0 update. So what's your final verdict? Big thumbs up from me. Yeah. I'm really liking it.
A lot to look forward to.
And this is like just tip of the iceberg. We're going to get more on Tuesday when the full Taken King content unlocks.
Shout out to Tuesday, which is when I'll be streaming all day.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that at the end of the show. 11 a.m. on Tuesday, and we'll be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you want to, it's going to be the best way to check out Destiny content, short of playing it yourself. So check back on IGN for that.
Sadness because I'll be in Japan.
With your Xbox.
Brian is bringing his Xbox to Japan during TGS so that he can play Destiny.
He's going to have so much time to do that when he's covering TGS.
There will be plenty of times before the show when there's no show going on.
You underestimate how many hours there are in a day.
Yeah, I guess. You're right. Guys, we have to move on.